What's going on, guys? My name is Ashley and welcome back to This Is It FM. This is episode 18 and today we take on West Brom, who are 8th place at the moment in the league. We are on 48 points, West Brom are on 47 points. We need to win to get back into the playoffs. West Brom need to win to stay in the race for playoffs as well. We're now coming into the last stage of the season. Can we keep it up? So since our last game against Swansea where we lost 1-0, we have played West Brom in the FA Cup third round where we drew 0-0. We played a weaker side and I was pretty pleased with the performance. We were unlucky not to score the goal. However, with a red card on 66 minutes, we held on in the end to the end to get a replay at the Hawthorns. After that, we played Sheffield United back in the Championship and we won 2-0. Ben Falami with 2 goals, played a great game and he started scoring goals again. We then played West Brom in the FA Cup third round replay at the Hawthorns. We went into a 2-goal lead on 15 minutes. However, 21 minutes later, West Brom pulled the game back to make it 3-2. Just after the break, they made it 4-2. And then on 64 minutes, Ben Falami pulled a goal back to make it 4-3. We had a late surge and we were really peppering the West Brom goal, but we couldn't score the equaliser. We are knocked out. It's always good to progress in the cup. However, as we are now back in form, I think it's maybe a welcome result as we can now put our full concentration onto the league. We then played Bristol City back in the Scottish Championship away and we won 1-0. Herbie came with the goal. He's played the last couple of games as a box-to-box midfielder. He scored 2 goals in 3 games. He's done very well. So today he will be starting. Most recently we played Burton and we won 4-0. Falami scored, McKendry scored and Zalalam got a double. We've now gone 3 league games without conceding a goal. Or 3 league games without scoring a goal. So that's very good. Hopefully we can keep this going today. We've got a very tough game against West Brom in the league. As you can see, we have already played them twice. Recently we drew and we lost. I think we have played them earlier on in the league and season as well, did we? Let's have a quick look. Yes, we played them back in September and we lost 2-1. So we haven't beaten West Brom this season. Can today be the day we finally beat them? A little bit of transfer news since you were last year. Idris El Mizouni has been sent out on loan to Luton. I felt like he needs to get a bit of game time. I was hoping to play him this season, but he hasn't played as much as I would have liked. Just to increase his attributes and give him a bit of experience, I have sent him on loan to Luton. Zach Brown, again, for the same reason, I have sent him on loan to Wickham. Armando Dobra has gone on loan to Newport County. Connor Hazard has gone on loan to Dundee in the Scottish Premiership. Corey Ndaba has gone to Swindon on loan. Brett McGavin has gone to Forest Green on loan. Barry Cotter has gone to Southend on loan. Dylan Crowe has gone to Grimsby on loan. And we also sold Teddy Bishop in the end for £375,000, potentially rising to £500,000. Teddy Bishop, I did renew his contract, was hoping he was going to play a good part in the squad this season. However, his performances haven't really been shining through, so for that reason I decided to cash in and get a bit of money for him. Coming into the club, we have signed 2 left-sided inside forwards. The first one being Wellington on £40,000. His contract was coming up. Looks like a very, very decent acquisition here. Got some good technicals, good physicals, good mentals as well, really. But he is low in a few areas. But I don't think that should be too much of a concern for us. I mean, he was dribbling at 15, good pace, good, just overall good physicals, really. He should do a good job on the left-hand side, inside forward. Marcus Brown is another player we brought in. Again, the left side inside forward, on loan from West Ham. Again, he's got good attributes. Hopefully, he can really do a job for us for the second half of the season. This year I have been playing Conor McKendry on the left as an inside forward or as a winger. He hasn't been performing to his standards of last season, so that was the reason for bringing in Brown and Wellington. So from now on, for the rest of the season, we'll have Maddison and McKendry switching roles on the right hand side, with Brown and Wellington taking turns on the left. Gazelle has been performed well as a attack midfielder this season, much better than last season. He's scored 3 goals and got 3 assists and he's doing well. Last year, if we look here, he got 2 goals and 3 assists in 32 games. This season he's already matched that in 24 games, so hopefully he can go on to improve that. His average rating's also increased. So Alarm's he's been doing very well as a attack midfielder recently as well. He's been swapping places with Andre Dazelle. He scored 2 goals recently. So I think looking forward, Dazelle and Salam will be switching these 2 every couple of games. Hopefully they'll both be able to keep the form going. 2 transfers I forgot to make you aware of. Kyle Walker-Peters, his loan was due to expire and we have renewed that to the end of the season. And we have also signed Fernando Fonseca for transfers. Fernando Fonseca has signed a contract and will be joining the club permanently at the end of the year. I'm very happy with the signing. 22 years old, he's still got room to grow. I think even in the Premiership he could be a decent player for us, so I'm very, very happy with that signing. Of course, with Fonseca and Cole Walker-Peters stands the end of the season, it means Jonas Anasian is not going to get much game time. When he has played this season, he's not done as well as the other two. I am now looking to maybe move him on, but we'll see what our options are at the end of the season. Dynamics, as you can see here, has improved very, very well. I'm still praising the conduct, I'm still praising the training. I'm now doing this on an alternative week basis. It seems to be working. Manager support, excellent. I'm very happy with this, and also the dressing room atmosphere. Match cohesion is good, that can still be looked to improve, and we are working on that. If you look at the hierarchy, we have got nearly every player supporting me as the manager, apart from Wellington and Dazelle. Dazelle, I'm not too sure why he's not supporting me. I mean, he's featured a hell of a lot. Wellington obviously is new, so of course we can understand that one. As far as social groups go, most of the players make up the core social group. This is fantastic for our dynamics. 3 players in the secondary social group. 3 players in the secondary social group are Madison, Kenlock and Burke, and others are Brown and Wellington, of course, new signings. All the players are very, very happy at the moment going into today's game, and this is going to be the lineup. Biel Kelsey's foul on goal. Along the back four we left Fonseca, Mitch Clark, Sol Shotton and Pedro Empus. Centre midfield with Flynn Downs and Heavy Kane. Attacking midfield we've got Madison, Dazelle and Wellington with Falami up front. Craig Allen, a feature of our youth intake last year, has been doing well in the reserves. I think he's scored about 19 goals in the reserves, 19 goals. So we've been playing him as a sub, trying to give him a few minutes here and there, as Chamberlain has been playing poorly recently in first team games, so I've relegated him to the reserves in a bid to try and get his form back for the last season, or the end of the season running. West Brom today line up with Johnson in goal. In defence they have Grogard, Lees, Agazi and Neon. Midfield they have Rodriguez, Field, Much and Burke. Attacking midfield they have Labiad, and up front Rondon, who of course scored a hat-trick against us in that FA Cup third round replay. Hopefully we can keep it quiet today. First highlight goes to us on 5 minutes. Wellington Cavalier now coming inside, finds Madison, who pulls off a shot and it's deflected off Falami. It looks like Madison's claiming it. We go 1-0 up. Great start to the game. Come on! Zell with a yellow card. West Brom with a free kick. Ooh, a free kick into Rondon. Headers just wide. We are happy that went wide. I mean, Rondon has been playing very well against us. We can stop him from scoring today and get a win. Fantastic. That'll certainly show a slight improvement. 15 minutes played. We have the next highlight, free kick. Madison whips it across, tries to find Wellington but doesn't. It's intercepted. Kane now plays Wellington on the left hand side. What can Wellington do here? Whips it in towards Madison, headed out as far as Dazelle on the edge of the box to Harry Kane, who has a shot on goal. That's just over the bar, very unlucky. Next highlight, we have a throw on the left, Empus to Wellington, Wellington to Dazelle, back to Wellington. Wellington tries to find Madison, the ball to the right, it's ambitious, it's headed out. West Brom now over on the left with Rodriguez into Field back to Grogard. Grogard puts a long ball forward for Rondon, but it's blocked out by Clark. Dazelle now to Wellington, coming inside into Falami, 2-0. That's Ben Falami's 20th goal of the season. He has kept going from last year. I'm so chuffed for him. Hopefully we can keep him for next year. We've got the Premier League teams really starting to hover around some of our young players now. We've had to reject bids for Downs and Nydam. As a result, we've had to increase Nydam's contract. But hopefully we can keep him here as we progress through to the Premiership. Hopefully we can go up this year. We need to. Grogard now, the ball on the edge for West Brom, the field. It's a Much. Good tackle there by Shotton. Wellington now plays a ball forward. Madison Falami now on against the keeper. Madison's taken the ball away. Shoots with his left foot. And Johnston has got a strong right hand and put it over the bar. Corner kick on the left now for Town. Dazelle to take. Andre Dazelle whips it in. And he finds Hagazi on the near post and headed out. Back to Dazelle. Dazelle to Shotton. Heads on for Herbie Kane. Herbie Kane playing well recently. What can he do here? He tries to whip it in, but it's blocked out. Grogard now clears for a throw-in. Half time comes and it's 2-0. I'm very happy where we're playing. We're definitely dominating the match stats. Maybe a bit more possession, but we're winning 2-0, so we won't be too criticising of that. As far as dressing room goes, we're just going to calmly say, I'm very happy with that. End team talk, hoping that'll be enough. Can we pick up where we left off now in the second half? Shotton to Wellington. End of highlight. Fernando now with the free kick just inside Town's half to Kane. Kane plays a good ball across to Wellington. Wellington gets his first goal for the club. Come on! I brought Wellington in. He's right-footed and he's naturally left on the left wing as inside forward. We've had Kendry playing there as a winger. He's not been doing very well. As an inside forward, he's not played very well. Played him on the right-hand side inside forward with Brown on the left in the recent game, and it went well. We've also obviously got Brown. There's another left side of right foot inside forward. Jackson's been playing a little bit, but he's not been doing very well. I'm going to be selling him in the season, getting rid of him. He's not been cutting out. I've given plenty of chances, about enough now. Laviad now is going to have a second yellow card, and West Brom are now down to 10 men. Whilst being 3-0 down, we are going to make a sub here. Dazelle is starting to get a bit tired. We've got Zalam has been playing well. He'll come straight on in the attacking midfield position. Herbie Kane playing as 7. He's getting 76, is alright. Madison 77, Wellington 81, down 75. We'll leave that like that for now then. So Zalam will be the only change coming on. We'll just calmly say we have faith, and he looked happy, so that's good. Giovanni now for West Brom. So Matt Cheese to Giovanni. Dos Santos. Oh, is it Dos Santos? I'm sure it's Dos Santos. Match stats, West Brom stats. Giovanni Dos Santos, that is, yeah. Giovanni Dos Santos almost got a call back for West Brom, but good save by Bielkowski. A corner now. Burke heads across goal, Bielkowski saves. We are hanging on for a clean sheet, and what's going to be a very, very, very impressive 3-0 win away to West Brom. Has that put us back into the playoff positions? Very, very happy with how you play it, boys. Well done. So that is now 4 or 3 games in the league games on shot. We have one that kept the clean sheet. Yeah, that is 4 league games, clean sheet and wins. We're back in the form we had recently. We're at 9 games without losing or winning game, 9-game winning streak, which is fantastic. As far as the league goes, we are now level on points with Aston Villa, but stay outside of the playoffs on goal difference, as Villa have goal difference better than us by 3. I think we're certainly improving our goal difference as the season's going on, and we're getting form now. Hopefully we can keep improving our goal difference. We're only 8 points behind the top, could still push to win the league. However, if I can make the playoffs, I'll be very, very happy with that. My goal at the beginning of the series was mid-table finish the first season, and then push to the playoffs or make the playoffs in the second season. It looks like it's going to happen, so I'm very, very happy with that. We just need to keep the morale high, and we should be able to do it. As far as the schedule goes, we are really getting close to finishing this season now. We've got Blackburn next at home, who are 12th, Palace are a 10th away, Reading at home, who are 14th, and then we've got Cardiff, who are 4th, and Norwich, who are 3rd. We will play these next 3 games off camera. Hopefully we can keep the winning streak going, and then Cardiff and Norwich will do a double header. I think we already done a double header against Cardiff and Norwich at the beginning of the season, didn't we? Where are we? Yeah, we've done a double header here. We lost and won. If we can win both them games, it'd be fantastic. And after the Cardiff Norwich game, we're really coming towards the end of the season. So we'll see you guys back at the Cardiff and Norwich game. I hope you're enjoying the save. Thanks a lot, guys. Please do leave a like, click subscribe, get your notifications. I'm loving it. I hope you're loving it. Cheers, guys. See you later.